Um, Immediately after some of these community land were registered, there was a discussion on the kind of doing another demarcation of now we call it kind of breaking the title to be like individually wanted to own individually, because the discussion, if you look at the framework of the community land, it's like is a membership. So some community members have resolved, for example, in Narok, that is a classical example. In Narok, people have subdivided the original community land to individual ownership, which is a problem. Although the law doesn't bars people from doing that, but the original what do you call intentions, the original intentions of creation of the community land is totally different from individually owned title. So if you look at the Narok, because in Narok, in Narok, they have not registered a single community land. They are still in their previous group ranches, but they have gone on to do the subdivision or individual title. The problem now is you can no longer in the land management or land use management, you cannot continue purporting to be a community land while you have now a kind of a subdivide. It's now a private entity, so it goes now to a private land. It's no longer community land. So community needs to understand, if you go for community land, go for the community land. If you are for private, stay for private, because the land use in private and community land is totally different, because the community land is communal. The interest is beyond personal. So the community have to develop their interest within that, and an investment interest that gathers for our members within that community. So subdivision of this community land has brought another challenge, because it erases or it deviates from the original intention of community land. Look, for example, KWS have not distinct the clear distinction between a conservancies and a community land. That's why even at the new KWS bill, they are trying to bring discussion about a new registration of group ranches as now a community land, which is totally different, because a community group ranches act, and now when it comes to community land act is totally different when it comes to land use. So that is now bringing some misunderstanding. Some community members, of course, have said goes for individual title rather than the previous, now the community land, which is as a total different land use management.